So in this video, I'm going to discuss a long problem which occurred in today's CODEFORCES challenge. If you have any doubt regarding this, you can ping me up on Instagram. Even you can join my Discord server. I will provide both the links in the comment section. I'll pin them. So the problem is very simple. It is stated that you're given an array of size n, and you have to find out the maximum possible sum, right? If I'm not wrong. So you have to find the maximum possible sum of the whole array, and what you can do is you can select a sub-array and multiply it with -1. That is, make the negative numbers as positive and the positive numbers as negative, except for 0, because if 0 is multiplied with -1, it becomes 0, it remains 0, right? So the sign of 0 doesn't change, but the remaining things will be changing. So what you have to do is you have to find the maximum sum possible and the number of operations, that is the number of sub-arrays you have to choose and then multiply it with -1. The minimum number of times you have to do this, okay, this operation. So this is very simple. You can find is this part. So let's say this part is sum and this part is operation. Okay, sum is basically the sum of absolute values of all the elements of the array. Very simple. And operation is basically, let's say you have a flag. Okay, you have a flag. The flag is something that separates. Okay, so you are going to assume that you are starting with a positive number, and from the beginning you have to check if there is a negative number or not. Okay, so you have to find out how many groups of negative number are there. Okay, remember one thing, if there is a 0, you have to ignore it. Okay, so for this case, is there any 0? There is no 0. So how many negative numbers, a group of negative numbers are there? So see, for this, it was earlier a positive number. Now you go to a negative number, so the number of operation plus plus. Okay, operation plus plus. So let's say operation was initially 0. Now since you go to a negative number, so this becomes 1. Now you again go to a positive number, right? So the flag value changes. The flag was initially 0. When it came to -1, it became 1. When it came to positive, now it becomes 0 again. Now again you go to a negative number, and this is 0, it becomes 1, and operation plus plus, that is 2. Now this is also a negative number, so the flag value doesn't change. So this value is also not going to change. Now this is again a positive number, flag value changes, 0. Now this is again a negative number, flag value becomes 1. So this becomes 3. So what is the answer? 3. So these examples are very much easy to understand. So I will be explaining you this one, okay, this example, because this one is a kind of little bit like complex. So this is basically 2. So value of flag is, okay, let's say flag is equal to 0. So value of flag remains 0. Now over here it is negative, so flag becomes 1, and operation was initially 0, now it becomes 1. So this is 0, right? Since I told you one thing, that whenever you see a 0, you have to ignore it. So you simply ignore this. So this is -1. So what is flag? Flag remains 1. So you're not going to change operation. Now again a minus. So flag remains 1. So you don't change the operation. So how many operations are there? 1. So remember one thing, very important note, ignore 0. Let me write it. Ignore zeros. Okay, this is the most important thing. So I hope this helps. So this is how you have to do this problem. So that's it from my side. Thank you.